Hey everybody, CardBandit here, and welcome back to the channel. If you are old to the channel or older to the channel or have watched a video before, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. Intros are challenging. I wanted to do a review of some amazing playing cards today. The Art of Play and Suzy Taylor Papercut playing cards. These things are pretty fantastic. The artwork is really showcased here. It's the art on the cards that makes these cards so phenomenal. They handle well and everything like that, but we'll get into that in further detail into the review. But I just wanted to say a huge shout out to Suzy Taylor for the dedication and hard work she put into these beautiful playing cards. And without further ado, let's just get right into the review. So the first thing we're going to go over in this review is actually the tuck case. And on the tuck case, the first thing that really stands out is the Ace of Spades on the front, or the spade on the front. I guess it's not really the Ace of Spades, but the Ace of Spades does have this pattern on it. A very nice floral design, and the floral pattern makes up that ace. Radiating from the ace, you'll see gold lines. It's pretty much a gold ink that's radiating from the ace. It really makes the ace pop in the whole tuck case and the front of the box pop out. You've got nice bordering along the outside, and it's a very simple bordering that's along the outside. The ace is in this sort of deep red, almost brown ink, and the whole tuck case is in this beige color. If we go to the back of the tuck case now, you'll see what represents the back design of the playing cards. Once again, a very intricate, detailed piece of art. You've got a nice floral design again, but you've got some really nice designs where you've got the flowers in the corners. You've got sort of like a simpler design in the center that's highlighted by all these leaves, and it's just a really beautiful back design for the cards in the tuck case. On the top, you'll see that it says Papercuts, once again on a very simple bordering, and although it says Papercuts here, it was actually covered by a gold seal, which I've removed. On the side here, it says hand cut by Suzy Taylor in England, so Suzy Taylor being the artist who did the paper cutting that was put onto these cards. On the bottom, you have Art of Play, the Art of Play logo and made in the USA. On this side, it says Luxury Playing Cards by Art of Play. And if we open up the tuck case, you'll see that it's beige all the way inside, and then on the flap you have once again this gold ink highlighting, and then you have two birds on either flap of the tuck case, which represent the jokers. And that is your tuck case. Getting into the cards now, we're gonna start off with the back design, which is this beautiful, elegant floral pattern. Once again, you've seen it on the back of the tuck case, but on the cards, it's just a white card, and then you've got black ink. But you still can see like all the floraling detail that was on the back of the tuck case highlighted here on the back of the playing card. If we go into some of the things you get with this deck, you get sort of like a silhouette image of Suzy Taylor with the artist's signature down there at the bottom, all highlighted in the same sort of paper cut style. You also get a card that says, "A friend is one who overlooks your broken fence and admires the flowers in your garden." Like I said on the in the tuck case, for the tuck case, you've got these two birds. They're not identical. One's looking backwards, one is looking forwards, and you've got these two sort of birds that are the jokers in the deck. I think they're really nice, really simple. We then come to the Ace of Spades, which is in black, so you don't have that brown coloring like you would on the tuck case. You'll have standard black and red cards, but once again, you still got all that fine detail that is used to create up that Ace of Spades. I think it's absolutely beautiful. Going into the court cards, you've actually got these court cards which are designed based off of the regular court cards. But once again, all of the court cards are done in a sort of paper cut art style, which I think looks absolutely beautiful. So for here you've got the Queen of Hearts which is in a darker red than you typically would find on a regular deck of cards. So you still got a darker red, which I think makes this deck look classier. You've got custom pips as well. So the pips are a little bit smaller, which I think highlights the art a little bit better, and I think that was a smart move. The rest of your cards, the pips are somewhat custom, a smaller elegant style for the pips there, and I think that that was a really good move. It makes the cards look very nice, very clean and crisp, and you've got, like I said, a darker red color for your diamonds and your hearts. So going into the handling of these cards, I would say these cards handle okay. I wouldn't say they're the best handling cards I've felt. The stock on the cards is really nice. I would say it's a crushed stock. I wouldn't say it's super thin, but I really like the stock on the cards. They handle lovely if you're working them in cuts. However, I would say the finish on the cards is where my issues come into play. When you fan the cards out, there's a little bit of clumping, and I can feel the clumping here and a little bit of clumping here, and it's just inconsistent with the fans. And I found that the cards were clumping even after like an hour or so of use. Now maybe it's because it's slightly humid, but I found that even through use over a longer period of time in different conditions, the cards were still kind of clumping. And I would think that's because they tried to use a more durable finish on the cards to make the cards last longer and preserve the artwork a little bit better on the cards. So if you're using the cards in cuts, it actually works really well because they clump up a little bit more and they handle well in cuts. But for fans and stuff, it's a little bit, I don't know, temperamental, I found, at least with the deck that I opened. So these cards actually spring nicely. They're really good for pressure moves, and I think that's mainly because of the stock of the cards is really nice. I would say if you're doing slower cardistry moves, like if you're doing some slow opening displays, these cards are okay because you can showcase the artwork a little bit better. So if you're doing slow forming moves or if you're doing displays, I'd say those are very well suited to these cards. But for the most part, I would say these cards aren't necessarily for cardistry, and it's mainly just for the artwork that you would want to have these cards. Okay, so we'll do a more cinematic outlook of the cards and sort of how they handle, and then we'll get into the outro. Alright, so that was the Papercut playing card review by me, but the cards are by Suzy Taylor and Art of Play. I recommend checking them out on artofplay.com if you can. Just not sponsored, by the way, just so you know. But if you can check it out on that website and get them while you can, I highly recommend it. It's just a beautiful piece of artwork to have in your house or in your collection. I mean, it'll probably be in your house if you've got them. But anyway, I just wanted to say thank you guys for watching. Thank you for sticking out the video until this part, the end, and I hope you enjoyed. I will catch you in the next one, everybody. God bless.